I'm going to be doing a Q&A college edition part 2. So I posted my first Q&A last month and you guys seemed to really like it. There were so many questions, so I thought it'd be fun to do it again, and I asked you guys on Twitter and Instagram for any questions you had for me so I can give you some shout outs. So today I'm going to be answering 20, so let's get started. Alright, so I'll start with Twitter first. This is from A, and they asked, what stresses you out the most about college? Girl, where do I begin? I think the most stressful part about college is exams and essays, and they go on all the time. Like when I don't have an exam, I have a giant essay to write, and when I don't have an essay, I have a few exams. Like, oh, I'm so tired of taking tests and writing essays. Alright, up next. This is from Julian Uden, and they asked, when does your fall semester end? Mine ends on December 11th. My fall semester ends really late. It's the week before Christmas. So I think Christmas is like towards the last week in December, and I have my finals the week before. So I technically get off of school the Friday before like Christmas Eve. It's not that much. I have like a 2-week break for Christmas. And a lot of other colleges have a month. So what is going on? I need more time. This next question comes from Gavin B. Official Stuffed, and they asked, Audrey, I have an awesome question. I'm so ready. How is college, and is it very hard? I mean, college is good. I have my good days and my bad days, but overall I would say it's pretty good. It is hard though. It's not easy. It all depends on the person too, like if you're taking easier classes and how many classes you're taking, but I'm taking a pretty good amount of classes and they're all really hard, so it is kind of stressful. Yeah, I'd say it's just as much or maybe a little bit more stressful than my senior year of high school. So yeah, I thought it would be easy and it's not. Okay, now we're moving on to my Instagram questions. This one is from eEdwards1210, and they asked, how did you think of all of your channel names? Would love to know. Love you so much. You are a great hero of mine. Love you. Oh, I love you too. That is so sweet. So, as you guys know, we have 6 channels. Like, wow, we just keep expanding, but I will briefly go over every single person's channel name. So I'll start with mine because I actually was the first one to get a channel. Jordan and I got channels around the same time, but like I wanted to do YouTube, and so I was like, Jordan, you should do it with me because I don't want to do it alone. So I'll explain mine first. My channel name is AllAroundAudrey, and basically I came up with this in 8th grade, and I wanted alliteration in my name. So alliteration is where you start a sentence or a couple of words with like the same letter. And so I was trying to think of things that start with an A to like match Audrey, and I was like, well, all around Audrey. And so that is my channel name, and it just stuck ever since. I never changed it. So my name is based off of alliteration, and I guess it kind of makes sense because my channel is like everything about me, the things going on around me, the things in my life. So all around Audrey. Then my sister's channel is Just Jordan 33, and I actually kind of came up with her channel name. So we were trying to come up with names for Jordan's channel, and I suggested Just Jordan because when she was little, she would always say, my name is Just Jordan, because we would say, you're Jordan, and then we would say her last name, and I'll just say Williams because that's our YouTube name. So it'd be like, Jordan, you're Jordan Williams, and she's like, no, I'm just Jordan. And she would get so mad if we said her first and last name. She just wanted to be known as Jordan, and so I was like, Jordan, you should name your channel as Just Jordan. And so we did, but then she also thought it'd be weird if we didn't put numbers with her name. I don't know why. So she was going to be Just Jordan 22, but then during that time, Taylor Swift came out with a song called 22, and so she's like, I can't match Taylor Swift, and so she's Just Jordan 33, and yeah, so her channel's Just Jordan 33. The next channel we got was That YouTube Family, and that was actually, it wasn't That YouTube Family before. If you guys are super fans, you know that YouTube Family was originally called Rise and Shine, and it was a channel by me, Jordan, and a few of our friends. It was like a collab channel, but then it kind of all fell apart, and Jordan and I like mainly owned it, and so everyone left and it sat alone for a year, and then we decided to make it into a family channel because we still had some people subscribed. So we're like, we'll just switch this around. And so we're like, wait, what are we gonna name our family channel? And I suggested That YouTube Family because by then our family was pretty much known for YouTube, and we were always filming videos, and I was like, well, we are That YouTube Family. Like when people introduce us, they're like, oh, this is Audrey and her sister Jordan, and they make YouTube videos, and their family makes YouTube videos, and I was like, we are That YouTube Family. So that is how we got our family name. Up next is my brother's channel, which is Jake and Ty, and it's basically self-explanatory, just Jake and Ty, because those are my brother's names. That's it. Then the next channel was Odd Vlogs, which you're watching on now. Make sure you subscribe. But I came up with Odd Vlogs because when I was little, everyone had nicknames, and I never had a nickname because, like, what nickname can you come up with? Audrey? Odd? So people would call me Odd sometimes, or Odge, and Odd Vlogs kind of flows. Odd Vlogs. And so I originally was gonna have it spelled out as ODD Vlogs, but then I decided to do AUD because it's the beginning of my name. And yeah, this channel is not all about vlogs. It's about other things too, like my real life. But yeah, that's how I got this channel's name. And then our news channel is Logan Adventure Dog. So our dog Logan has a channel. It's so funny and so cute. You guys should subscribe. But we are known as the Adventurers, and so we just put Adventure Dog behind Logan's name, and yeah, he's Logan the Adventure Dog. So those are all of our channel names. This next question is from Magnificent Melissa, and they asked, is it hard doing YouTube and having to go to college? P.S. Love you. Yes, it is so extremely hard. It's hard to find like a balance and find time for both things because most of the time I just end up working on homework because yeah, I'm so picky on like getting straight A's and doing well in school. And so I mostly film for YouTube on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays. And like YouTube is like my weekend stuff, and I just like film a lot of videos. That's why I like a lot of videos of me wearing the same clothes because I film a lot at the same time, because during the school like week it's kind of hard when I'm bombarded. But a lot of YouTubers actually don't go to college because you don't need to for YouTube. There's not any YouTube college or classes, and so you can just teach everything yourself for YouTube. And so a lot of people don't go to college. But I decided to go to college because I wanted to get a degree, and it's always good to have that backup. And so yeah, that's why I am here. This next question comes from Aaron Canny 8. They asked, how long do you plan on doing college for? I have no idea. I think I'm gonna get my degree, so at least 4 years of college, but longer than that, I don't know. I'm just kind of going with the flow. This next question comes from Wernika X. They asked, have you ever been late to class? No, I've never been late to class. I am actually, that's like something I'm very strict about. I hate being late to places. It stresses me out so much. So I'm always there early. Like I arrive early rather than late. And then their next question is, what do you prefer, homeschooled, high school, or college? I've never been homeschooled. High school or college? I don't know, it depends. I would go back to high school for my best friends, but college, there's like a little bit more. I love like how you get to personalize your schedule. So if I can mix both of those things together, it'd be perfect. And then their third question is, have you made new friends yet? Yes. Not like super good friends. There's people in my classes that I talk to and I sit next to, but like we haven't ever hung out outside of school, so not super great friends, but everyone starts from somewhere. This next question comes from Swimmer Girl 15, and they asked, have you ever forgot something to class? If so, was it bad? Yes, I forgot something and I had a mini panic attack. I actually forgot my iClicker in my astronomy class, and basically we use these to take quizzes in class. and I forgot mine, and I went up to my teacher and asked if I can just write out the questions and answers on paper. She said yes, so it wasn't that bad. I was able to do it on paper, but it just took me longer. But yeah, I'm never gonna forget this again. It's just so small that I forget to put it in my backpack. And then she also asks, how long does your homework take you? Hours. Takes me hours when it should not take me hours. I'm just a slow person when it comes to homework because I want to make sure everything I'm doing is right and perfect. I'm like a perfectionist, and so when I'm writing an essay, it takes me so long, like probably at least 10 hours. Yeah, yeah, it takes me really long to do my assignments, and that's why school is my life. This next question comes from Sonia HGHAUYUR. And they asked, how are your classes? Easy, hard, or medium? They are hard. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, some of my classes are easier than others. It depends on like the credit amount for each. So my like 1 credit classes aren't as hard. My 3 credit classes are hard. So just gotta keep that in mind. This next question comes from Sarah Samik Halak, and they asked, if you ever had a chance to change your name, what would it be and why? I probably would never change my name, but I mean, if I had to, I would change it to either Alyssa or Myra. I met people in school, in middle school and high school with those names, and I just think they're so pretty. And so, yeah, that's what I would change my name to be. All around Alyssa. This next question comes from Muser Outlines, and they asked, are some of your videos scripted? By the way, I love you and I love you too. No, they're not scripted. I mean, there's some that are scripted, but it's really rare that we make a scripted video. Hi.
Oh my gosh, it's Audrey!
Welcome home! Most of the time, no, our videos are not scripted. We actually just do anything we think of, we say on camera. So a lot of our videos are like challenges and games, and so we have like a general outline of things that we want to do in the video, but we never have a script saying, Audrey say this, Jordan say this, and so on. The only videos we have scripts in are maybe sometimes skits, especially our early Gertie and Therma videos. That's when we were still trying to form those characters, so we didn't really know what they would be like or what they would say, so we would come up with like some of the things they would say. But now, once we turn on the camera, like we don't have a script. I don't have any script around me. I just make up everything. It's like improv. And then I guess the only other time we use a script is for brand deals, when we have to say certain points. So yeah, our videos are not scripted. This next question comes from Ja501218. Would you ever go skydiving? Yes, I would go skydiving. I feel like it'd be so scary, but I'm a very adventurous person, so I feel like I would say yes, and then I would like get on the plane, and then I would like get so scared, like right before I do things. Like sometimes really big roller coasters I get scared on as we're like going up, but then it's so fun. I want to go again and again afterwards. So maybe it would be the same thing with skydiving. I don't know, but if I did it with someone else, I would probably go. This is really crazy. This next question comes from Rachel Hamby, and they asked, do you and all of your roommates get along, and have you guys ever argued? Yes, we do get along, and no, we haven't argued. We're all pretty chill, so yeah, we're pretty chill people. This next question comes from Deanna130903, and they asked, do you ever want to make a channel with Jordan? You guys, you have asked me this so much, and I think a lot of you guys want us to make a combined channel, but honestly, I don't think we will ever, at least for now. We won't make a combined channel because we're always in each other's videos. So I feel like Jordan is in my channel a lot of the time, and I'm on her channel a lot of the time. So it's basically like a combined channel, but we're collabing a lot. So you still see a lot of both of us. It's just on 2 separate channels. And plus, you guys get more videos because we have to post twice instead of once. So bonus Jonas. This next question comes from Emily Askender, and they said, who do you think you get your looks from, your mom or your dad? I think out of everyone in my family, I'm like the perfect mixture of everyone, like my parents. Jordan is more like my mom. Jake is more like my mom, and then Ty is most like my dad. But if I had to pick between the two, I probably look more like my dad because I got like the squishy nose. And I don't have his eyes though. I have my mom's eyes. I just have different parts of me that are like between each person, you know? This next question comes from Anna Tyans07. I definitely messed up your name. That is not the right way you say it. They asked, if you had to pick any subject to do for the rest of college, what would it be? Basically, you're asking what major would I choose, and I don't know. I don't know what classes to choose from. Like, it's so hard to narrow down my interests to one thing because I feel like they're all very spread apart on like vast levels. Like I love the arts, but I also love the sciences. So I don't know what I would choose. I'm really stuck between like film, because obviously, I mean, YouTube videos, filming. And I just love like producing and script writing and directing. Like I feel like I'd be a pretty good director. But I also really love astronomy and like learning about our solar system, and I love marine biology and learning about the ocean. I actually really wanted to be a marine biologist and a zookeeper when I was little. I also really love psychology, so maybe in that direction, and geology. So I have no idea what I would choose if I had to only choose one, but I'm gonna have to make up my mind sometime. This next question comes from Jules17, and they asked, what is a pro and con of not living at home? So pros of not living at home is that I have to like push myself to do things. So I have to like make new friends. I have to like learn how to live by myself, and I get to go to BYU, which I wouldn't be able to do if I was at home because it's 2 hours away. Cons of not living at home is like the exact same thing. Like I have to do everything by myself. So I have to cook, I have to clean, I have to go shopping, which is tiring. And yeah, I have to basically like take care of myself instead of my mom taking care of me, which would be so nice. But yeah. And the last question comes from Addison Maudry, and they asked, how many times a week do you go grocery shopping? I try not to go grocery shopping as much as I can because, yeah, I hate shopping for groceries. I love clothing shopping, but even though like it's way too much money, but I try to go grocery shopping like once a week just to stock up on like food and stuff. Yeah. I usually go to Target, and they opened up a Target in Provo, which is awesome because now I don't have to drive a little bit of ways. It's not really that far, but still, it's nice that there's like a grocery store kind of right by where I live. Alright guys, so that is the end of this video. There are so many more questions that you guys asked, but this video would be so long if I answered everyone's questions. So if you want to see a Q&A part 3, be sure to tell me in the comments down below, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at AllAroundAudrey so you can comment on those whenever I post a photo about Q&A part 3, and you might get a shout out in the next one. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Turn from red to gray, and you know what time it is. Random dancing sing!